Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see to find the largest number in an array. So let's start. Largest number in an array. Let this be our input array. The largest among this array is 10. Our aim is to find the largest among the array. So for that, what we are going to do is, I am going to take the temporary register R2 and store 4 in it. Let me do that first. So I have taken the temporary register R2 and I have stored the first element of an array, that is 4, and R2 is 4, that is fixed. Now what I am going to do is, I take then another register and I am going to store the second element in it. Let me do that one. Now I have stored the second element, that is 1, second element of an array. Now I am going to compare the R2 and R4. Let me write it as CMP. As we write for ARM7 instruction, R2, R4. Now what's going to happen is, R2 is compared with R4. If R4 is greater than R2, we are going to store the R4 value in R2. In that case, we will get our final answer in R2. So for that, I am going to write the statement. If R2 is greater than R4, then do nothing. Else, move R4 content into R2. Means if R4 is greater than R2, then move it to R2. This is going to be continued till our array get exhausted. So now I am going to write the C code for this. That is the C program. So we have an array that has these elements. I have declared an temporary variable temp and I have taken the first value in it, that is A0. Once first element is taken, we don't have any work with this first element. We have work with the rest of the element. So there are 7 elements in total. Once we take first element in temporary variable, we go on taking the elements after the second element and then compare it with temporary variable. If it is greater, we are going to save the greater number in temporary variable. So now this, for that reason, since I have taken 4 in temporary variable, I have started the index with 1. I is equal to 1 to I is less than 7. If temporary is less than a of I, then transfer a of I value to temporary. So when we run this code, I am going to run this code over here. For the first iteration, temp is having 4. Now the program enter the loop and a of I, that is for 1, when I is equal to 1, it is compared with 1. 4 is not less than 1, so nothing happens. I value is incremented to 2. So 2 comes. A of 2, that is 5. 5 is greater than 4. So this action takes place. That is 4 is removed from the temp and 5 is installed in it. Now we have 5 in temp. Again the I value is incremented to 3. We have 10 over there. So 10 is greater than 5. So 5 is replaced with 10. Similarly, it goes on till it reaches the end of the array. At the end, we will get the largest number of an array in a temporary variable. So now we will write an assembly language program in Keel for this scenario. I have opened a new file over here. I am going to save this Ctrl S as largest number array.s. Save. I am going to write the general syntax of ARM. I am going to keep the file name as largest. So now we will store the number of elements in an array in R5, comma, hash n. Let it be n for a moment. This is nothing but number of elements. I will write the comment. Then we are going to take the array address in one more register For that I will write LDR R1 comma is equal to value 1 is an array name, so the address of it is been stored in R1. Now I am going to load the first element of the array in temporary register, that is R2. We have discussed that one over here, that is temporary register R2, which is going to be fixed. So for that I will write LDR R2 comma content of R1 comma hash 4. So hash 4 makes R1 to point to the next element of the array. So R2 has the first element, now R1 is pointing to the second element. After this we have a loop. Let me show you the C code. So you can see that we have done till here and we have declared the temporary variable that is R2, and after this we have a loop. For loop we are going to use branch instructions. So it look like this loop, and in between we will write code and we will branch it for some condition and we will again loop back. So this one is similar to for loop that we have just used. I'll just indent this one. Now in loop what we are going to do is we go on taking the elements after second element and we go on comparing it with temporary variable. So let me do that first. I will take the second element in one more register, LDR R4 comma content of R1 hash 4. Here R1 was pointing to second element. The second element content is been transferred to R4 and the address has been incremented by 4 bytes. This is known as post increment, which means after loading the content R1 value is incremented. So we have R2 and R4, which I have told it over here. We have taken R2 as temporary and R4 as second value. Now we are going to compare that one. I am going to copy this and paste it over here. I have pasted this one over here. Now what I am going to do is I will branch if R2 is highest, means if the temporary variable has the highest number, I will branch. For that I am going to do BHI highest. Let me show you this instruction. Here you have BI unsigned highest. So I have used this BI in my code here. BI branch on highest means if R2 is highest then branch. Where should it branch? It should branch to loop 2. Let me write it as a flag. It should branch to flag. If R2 is not highest and R4 is highest, what is to be done is R4 content has to be transferred to R2. So I am going to do that one beneath this one. That is move. First comes the destination, that is R2. Next comes the source, that is R4. I hope you understand this one. If R2 is highest, I am going to branch. If R2 is not highest and R4 is highest, I am going to move R4 into R2. I have done this one over here. Like if R2 is greater, then do nothing. Else move R4 content into R2. So I have done that one. After this, what I am going to do, I will come to flag here, FLAG. Here we are going to subtract the number of elements, that is the I value, which I have showed in the here, that is in C code, I value. Now it is 6 or n value. I am going to decrement it. Here it is n value, so I am going to decrement it. R5 comma R5 comma hash 1. So sub s is used because this subtraction should affect the condition flag. If subtraction is 0, then 0 flag will be set in the condition flag, so that we can use that one in our branch instruction. So I can use that one over here, like branch if not equal to 0, means if R5 is not equal to 0, we can branch that one. For where we should branch to loop. So it comes back here and it loads the third element and it compare with temporary register, that is R2, which is having the first element. If R4 is greater, then it's going to be moved to R2, else the count is subtracted by 1 and the loop continues till all the array elements are compared. So I have wrote here the branch, so I will remove this one. This completes our program over here. After this, I will write the infinite loop, that is stop. After this, we will declare the array. Let us take the same values which we have over here. So for array, you can do like this also. Means you can differentiate by using commas. In the previous videos, we were doing that writing DCD for everything. We can do this one also if we are doing this for an array. So this ends our program. I will write end over here. I'm going to indent this one a little bit so it looks nice. Now we have everything. I'm going to save this. I'm going to add this file to source group. Compile this. I have an error. Okay, I have not changed this value. The n value should be less than the number of elements. Why? Because we have taken the first element in R2 temporary. So the comparison begins with second element. So we have to write here n minus 1. So what are our n elements? So we have 7 elements. I'm going to write it as 6 over here. We have done the same thing in for loop over here. I have started I from 1 till 7 because the 0th element, that is the 4, has been taken first. So for that, I have taken 6 over here. I'm going to save this, compile, 0 error, 0 warning, start the debug session. When I press F11, 6 has been loaded to R5. F11, we got the address of value 11. Let me open that address in the memory section over here. So you can see we have 4, 1, 5, 10, 8, 9 and 3 after this one. So you can see that 4 has been stored in all the 4 bytes. So it takes all the 4 bytes over here. So in the previous video, we were calculating the length of the string. So in that we got an error. So that error was because of this, that every element will occupy the 4 bytes. It's compulsory. In string, what happens is there is not a fixed byte because the string length will be varying. So our compiler will adjust automatically by itself. So that warning. Okay, moving on. We have all the elements over here. Coming back, I press F11. 4 is being loaded to R2 and the second element 1 has been loaded. Comparison has been made. So R4 is greater. So no move operation is take place. It directly jumps to flag and R5 subtracted once goes to loop. R4 now has 5, R2 has 4 and R4 has 5, R2 has 4. Branch on highest. R2 is not higher than R4, so branch does not take place. So it comes to move. 5 is now transferred to R2. Now R2 has 5, R4 has also has 5. Now subtraction takes place, comes to loop, go back. Now next element 10 is loaded. Comparison has been made. It has A, that is 10 equivalent of hexa, and 5 is there. So 10 will be taken to R2. Now R2 has 10. Then this continues till the end. Now it has reached the infinite loop. You can see that R2 is having 10, that is A, which is equivalent hexa, and R4 is having 3, that is the last element 3. So we were successful in finding the highest number of an array. I'm going to stop the debug session. Now what we will do is, since we have find the highest number of the array and we have that one in R2, we will store this result in the memory. So for that we need another area called as data area. Let me write the code. Area, I will name this as data1. This is a data area and it is read write. Here I am going to declare a variable called result. I will store 0 in this result variable. So we have assigned a memory for the result variable. Now in the code area, transfer the result which is in R2 to this one. For that we should load the address of result. Let me load it as LDR in R7. I will load the address of result. And now we should store R2 value in the address of result which is in R7. For that I will write str store R2 in R7 as the content. Here you can see this becomes the destination, this becomes the source, and for store this becomes the destination and this becomes the source. This is from right to left, LDR from right to left, and for str it is from left to right. After this we will have the result in the variable result. I'm going to save this. So in the target you have to set the read write base. For that you have to right click on target, go to first option and then go to linkers, and here read write base I have set it to 8000. Let it be 8000. You can keep any number. So I am going to save this one. Now I am going to open the debug session. I am going to open 8000 over here. That is where our result will be saved. So initially 8000 address has 0. I will run the code. For directly running the code you should press F5. The thing is that here you have written the infinite loop. We should remove this infinite loop from here, or what we can do is I will write this one, I will cut this and I will write this one above the infinite loop. After saving the result in the result variable, it goes to infinite loop. So I am going to save this, compile, 0 error 0 warning, start the debug session. I press F5. Our code has been executed directly. So R2 has A. Now you can see here 8000 was empty at first. Now it has A in it. I am going to stop the debug session and start it again. I will go step by step. So 4 has been loaded. Here you can see 8000 is empty. And the highest element will be in R2. So after storing, it goes into infinite loop. So I hope you understood the program. If you have any doubts, please leave the comment in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you have watched till here. So see you in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.